Right, welcome back to Need for Speed No Limits. Now we're going to do something special because, believe it or not, the Blackridge Rivals season 13 ends in like a day or so. So there's a new season coming up, and I wanted to see if I could help you guys with some tuning tips if I could. This season of Blackridge Rivals introduced the BMW M5, and this is it in its best setup if you're like as high as if you have a high mechanical level like I do. This is pretty much the best setup that I use, because the M5, as you see, is pretty much acceleration heavy. Tuning cars isn't really that, I wouldn't say difficult, but like you have to know what their strengths are. Like for instance, the McLaren 650S, I can do this to it. That is its strongest form. 1139, okay? And obviously that car is best for acceleration and nitro. Now for GT, obviously it's best for top speed and nitro, but not so much. You have to balance it out to get like a high PR, a highest PR that you can. The same can be said for the McLaren F1 LM. That's its best. In this case, we have to, that's not its best actually, I don't even know what I did there. We have to find out just how good that M5 is, because that might not be its best setup. I gotta find out what it is. We gotta find out how good that M5 is, because that's the Viper, that's the Porsche at 1087. This is the M5 at 1080. Actually, let me go to all cars here. Go to all cars here. The M5 starts out at 971. The Porsche starts at 965, and the Viper starts at 960. So it starts out at 965, and this is its best setup here, 1093. Obviously, look at the acceleration, 12,000. Ah, okay. So the Porsche has better acceleration and nitro. Okay, so this is altogether a better car when tuned. So that's what I was saying. You gotta find out what this car's true strengths are. In this case, the GT3 RS is strengths are acceleration and nitro. That's how it makes the PR go up more when you tune it up, if you have enough mechanical points. M5 is the same thing. Top speed doesn't affect it that much. Acceleration and nitro do. Viper, same thing. I think the M5 doesn't have as good acceleration as the Viper, but it has better top speed. Yeah, better top speed, and better top speed, I think. Yeah, better top speed as a whole. The Viper has better nitro. That is tricky. The PN numbers matter. That's really weird, because this is, you can see the number A615, 1740, 1060, and then this doesn't have a top speed, but acceleration nitro is good. So like in a nitro run, the Viper could possibly outrun the M5. Who knows? Because in nitro runs, top speed doesn't really matter. But like in a regular race, top speed does matter. But in a nitro run, it's all about how many nitro you can link up together. Nitro rush in the Viper. That's good. See, it's hard to like directly compare cars in this game because, ow, there's that. This isn't the best way to compare them at all. Especially with my driving. Not with my driving, but like, there's just too many cars in the road. So let's try another track. Maybe Nitro Rush did not work as I thought, but we will use this time trial. Yeah, this is better. That way there was a rolling start, and I can just go. Important. Oh, dear me. Ow. So about a 1645. Not 1645. It's about an 1851. Minus all the mistakes I made. I'll use the auto drive thing. That'll probably be a better use of that thing. But let's do that same race again, this time with the M5. So this thing has a higher top speed, the Viper has better acceleration, and nitro. Top speed's still high on this thing, but like... There we go. Oh, corner well, yes, now. Pocket. I hate that corner. Yeah. It's slightly lower, but like, yeah, see, like, I gotta use auto drive. I'll use auto drive. It's boring though, but like, I think it's more accurate. Alright, auto drive on, easy drive on. Okay. Wow, faster than my antics. It's crazy. I can't drive at all. Okay, easy drive on. Not do it yet. Now. This thing has a wider turn angle. I think it's slower. Yeah, I think the M5 is slower. So beer really doesn't matter. I gotta do another one though, because I don't feel like that's might be like a too short of a test course to use. M5 first. Let's see how it does. Only including nitro there. Let's try that one straight. Time at 1579. So you finished in 1881. That is the time to beat. Right, now it's the Viper's turn now. It has a lower PR, but it has greater acceleration and nitro, but lower top speed. Here. Yeah, this thing has definitely better nitro. Yeah, that's so much faster. 1876. Acceleration and nitro definitely did it for him. Porsche GT3 RS now. This should top all the boards. Just how fast is this Porsche? Yeah, this is so much faster. Dead. Yeah, 1858. This is so much faster. So there you go. The M5 is pretty fast, but in terms of Blackridge Rivals or basically racing in general, that Viper has a lot stronger acceleration. The Porsche, well, tuned, I think. You know what? Yeah, so tuned, the Viper is better. Viper and the Porsche are better than the M5. Now, if you do it untuned, that's a different story. Alright, this is the car untuned, alright? So this is now much slower than the car that I had tuned with, just to see how it works with Blackridge Rivals. But as a car untuned, here. So it did it in 2034, so a 2-second gap between the tuned and the untuned. Alright, so this is the Viper now, untuned 960 PR. I don't know about that nitro. That nitro is strong in this car when you tune it then. So it did it in... Wow! 0.01 second quicker. That is something. So this Viper is still quicker. This thing is outranked by the M5. Let's see how well it does. I don't know if it does well. Because that Viper did well because I think it just has track on nitro and acceleration for low top speed. This has... I think it's strong top speed and everything. Oh, dear me. Oh, what's that? Ah, the M5 beats it, and the Viper, That Viper is quick then. What is this Porsche? Porsche is really affected by the when you tune it. Tuning really affects its actual performance. Really affects, like, but beyond what you expect from a car. So, in conclusion, the PR does matter in this sense. But I think it's just the individual stats that actually make the whole difference. Untuned, it's Porsche, M5, then Viper. Tuned, M5, Viper, Porsche. From slowest to fastest. Yeah, that's how I can describe it though. But I hope this thing helps though, because in general, I think it's essential that you know what your car's strengths are when you're tuning it. In this case, this car is strong in terms of acceleration and nitro. So if you want to best your opponent on Blackridge Rivals the next season, and you have a tuned M5, I use the setup. Okay, and then same goes for the 911 GT3 RS, same goes for the SRT Viper GTS. But it goes without saying that you gotta know what the best setup for your car is, and which car has the best individual stats. Like for instance, the 650S is actually still the best supercar in this game because of its stats and how high its PR goes to. I mean, this thing stats wise can rival the LaFerrari or even the CCX in terms of just acceleration and nitro. That's how good it is. That's why people use it for Blackridge Rivals. So getting a high place in the M5 is really possible. I'm gonna try it next season. But in terms of overall performance, the Viper is like really strong. So that's actually kind of fascinating. So if you want me to do more of these, I'll definitely will. There's a new update coming, I think, a couple of days, because Blackridge Rivals obviously is ending this Tuesday. So I think there's an update coming in a couple of days, possibly Tuesday, since the Rivals is ending this Tuesday. So we will see how the M5 performs during my tenure during the new season. Until then, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.